I'm here with Robb with AMSI, and he's been a part of the company for 44 years now.
44 years, 1981.
October 8th, we're going to be celebrating AMSI's 55 years, and we're having a party at the office. So if you want to stop by, please do. And Robb, I just wanted to ask you a few questions. AMSI has been a part of real estate for over 55 years now. How would you describe the heart of AMSI's story?
Many ways. I think for AMSI, it's always been about the people, not only the people that we are taking care of as clients, but the people who work with us. So I think in a word, I would call it our culture. We have a culture that fosters teamwork, collaboration. In many ways, it's a family environment. We have a high level of mutual respect. We have an interest in helping others because we know when we help others thrive, we all thrive. I think that that is also one aspect of AMSI that makes us very unique in the industry. It's not unusual for agents in offices to be very independent. It's a very collaborative environment.
Just from personal experience, there's a lot of independence, especially in my role, but also such a big unity. And there's always people willing to help and talk to me, and it's a lot of support, which I appreciate.
That's the AMSI way.
I love it. The next question is, how did AMSI get its start, and what has the journey looked like over the years?
Another interesting question. We have not always looked like we look today. And that is one of the other traits of AMSI that we really embrace and celebrate is, for instance, the first AMSI companies were those that Michael Cosina had started in 1970, which include Grandma's House Cleaning Service, Alchemy Party Service, Dijon Galleries, and the Apollonian Academy, which was essentially an educational center for people who were coming to San Francisco, because at that time it was 1970s, it was kind of post hippie era.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of immigrants coming to San Francisco from all across the United States because this is where they wanted to be. They needed work. So the Apollonian Academy was a trade school, essentially. People could learn how to paint. They could learn how to do carpentry. They could learn how to do electrical and plumbing. And from that came Maintain, which is what Jennifer Berg manages. And then throughout the years, then we had met and partnered with Zoya Smithton in the early 80s. And she had the vacation rental aspect, which was, at that point, it was American Property Exchange. And that company was providing vacation rentals originally in Hawaii. And then she brought that to San Francisco. And she was doing 2 or 3 night vacation rentals in those regions.
Okay.
And we started getting calls from Bank of America, as an example, who needed to house 100 individuals as they were expanding their headquarters here in San Francisco. But they needed 30, 60, 90-day stays, not the typical 2 to 3 days that your vacation renter was looking for. And that's what started our corporate housing. And it was a perfect partnership because we had the services in place for the house cleaning through Grandma's House Cleaning, and we had Maintain. We had all the services to provide this hotel alternative experience. So here we merged all of these housing and service related companies.
Yeah.
And then throughout the years, we expanded into the arenas of, first it was the unfurnished leasing, and then the real estate sales and the property management, which is more what we look like today, 40 years later. I have witnessed during my 44 years several different economic cycles. And those economic cycles have also contributed to how we've evolved and how we've refined to recognize a changing marketplace, but fill a need within that marketplace.
Hmm.
Certainly back in 1970, we were quite busy with the services that were provided at that time. But by growing our services and filling demand, we've also have been able to create opportunities for those who work with us in terms of our growth.
Well, that kind of goes into my next question, because AMSI is, I feel, different from other brokerages. I know other ones offer support, technology, etc. But what do you think makes AMSI truly unique from the rest of them?
Another great question. One detail or one aspect that we have that's very unique and only to us is our 55 years of service. We've got 55 years of wisdom, accumulative experience. AMSI will be a employee-owned co-op. Although I don't have any particular plans for retirement yet, the idea will be that when that time happens, we will be prepared so that the employees can take over and keep it going.
That's a great opportunity, especially for all the team members.
The biggest joy for me would be to know that what we've built is something that they can continue to refine, just as we have for 55 years. That's the one characteristic that really makes us unique.
And looking ahead, how do you see AMSI's legacy shaping the future?
Well, I mentioned the evolution with the co-op.
Mm-hmm.
We have a trusted name in both San Francisco and San Diego as a leader in real estate property management, leasing, and furnished corporate housing. And I think that, again, that positions AMSI to continue to be a brand name in this field. Now, don't get me wrong. We are not a big box store. We are not a Walmart or Best. We are not a national brand, but we are very well known in the markets that we serve. Maybe we will expand to other cities and other states. That's not the big goal. The big goal is to strategically expand where we can make a difference in those regions and be amongst the best with the quality and the type of services that we can provide.
Definitely. I mean, I know you have expanded to Costa Rica and Hawaii, which I think is cool, taking it kind of international, which I think is a great concept.
We have opportunities that come up in different regions, and if we can fill a need and fill it well within the structure that we've already created, we will do that.
I love that. And last question for you. For someone considering joining AMSI, what would you want them to know?
You know, it's a very interesting business. It's hard work. Perhaps, TV shows and social media makes it appear that most of the time real estate agents are on the beach sipping pina coladas.
Yeah.
We do hope that we can squeeze those opportunities in and certainly enjoy those types of holidays and vacations, just like everyone else. But it's really up to us, and it's up to you as the agent to decide to what level you want to drive your business. You need to decide what income level you would like to achieve, and then you need to back in to figuring out the work that is needed to get you to that level. There's no set answer for every single person.
Yeah.
And it takes a commitment and it takes a discipline. You do not decide that you're going to become a real estate agent and it's just going to happen. It takes strategy, takes discipline, and it takes consistency.
Yeah.
And whether you want to be a $25,000 a year agent or whether you want to be a $250,000 a year agent, we're going to welcome you into our team.
Okay. Yeah. But I also like about AMSI, what you guys offer is multiple sources of streams of income you can access. Like you aren't just sales, you're leasing, unfurnished, furnished, a lot of opportunities.
We cover almost every aspect
Mhm.
of investment management for whether it's an apartment, a condo, a single family home. We have options that would appeal to any agent's interest, which can also leverage them to grow into other areas.
Yeah.
And from the homeowner's perspective as well, we can offer different options that are going to be the best fit for what your objectives are as a homeowner.
Yeah, I think it's great. I'll let you go, but we can do this next week if you have time. Thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate this.
Okay, are we off the recording now?